Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, should of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. And in this video, we're about to do the Warrior Queen Wonder Woman Challenge first cycle. And we're going to be refreshing the second and third battles because we only need 128 shards to actually get Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. Now, with Speedforce The Flash, we ended up getting about 58, 59 shards refreshing the second and third battles once. This time we're going to try to max refresh them. We're going to be spending some gems to do this, but I do want to get Warrior Queen Wonder Woman as it is another card to be able to use in the arena. Now, hopefully in the upcoming days, thanks to an interesting email that I received from somebody that showed how much battle rating I got from certain fights, it really has me curious. I would love to do a battle point calculator, and I'd also like to do a bigger arena frequently asked questions video, because for certain rankings, a lot of people are posing the question, why are we stuck at a certain threshold? Well, the simple reason for that is that there are various rankings in the arena, and like Elite 4, you have to get in the top 200 to break that. So if you're at like 250, of course you're not going to break it. So the Warrior Queen Wonder Woman Challenge does require a tech class. So stun attacks disable enemy abilities, and tech heroes deal 50% more damage. So Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's passive did undergo a change. I can't remember what it was, but it's a really interesting one because when the person gets knocked out, when it comes to Unhinged Harley Quinn will not steal whoever gets knocked out first. So if you have Warrior Queen Wonder Woman on your team, it does give you a little bit of protection against the first person knocked out. Obviously, if Unhinged Harley Quinn kills the warrior and then kills a second person, then Harley Quinn's going to steal somebody, but that could be some positive value against that. So we're going to start off by doing both fights in the first battle. And since it requires tech classes, we're going to leave Emerald Green Lantern in there. And our next tech of choice, I think, is going to be Predator Batman, because he can do some damage on tag-in. So we're going to have some really good synergy, and it does require at least one Batman hero. So obviously you start with Batman by default, so if you're doing this challenge, you have to have Batman, and well, we have two of them. Unfortunately, we do not have Arkham Knight Batman, but hopefully in the upcoming weeks, once patch 1.4 or 1.31 comes out, we'll be opening up some more gems and hopefully getting them. So if you guys have been trying to get Arkham Knight Batman, I got some info from Cartman. You do get, I believe, 400 fragments the second time you get Arkham Knight Batman. So in order to get him up to 5 stars, you have to get him 3 times altogether, which is fair. Because in patch 1.2, when he was first announced, you only got 3 stars for him. So that's a big jump, but I imagine they made him a little bit rare. So 9,083 threat in the first fight. Now, because there is obviously classes other than Might, having somebody like Wonder Woman in the third slot might be better, but it's not really a big deal. But yes, Green Lantern does give some great supplemental buff. You could also throw Dr. Fate in there to get off more special 3s. Not really a big deal. The Warrior Queen Wonder Woman does still steal the first person. So there's the original Warrior Queen. Let's get in Batman. And he's just annihilating Wonder Woman at 50% more damage. And let's just get off the bomb. No chance of surviving. Wonder Woman dominated in the opening contest. So we get 1 fragment at 33 out of 160. So we're going to take note, 32 is what we started with. Alright, so we're going to do the second victory, and we're not going to refresh the first battle, because I think 50 gems for 2 fragments is just dumb. But we are going to refresh the second and third, since you can get between 3 and 5 fragments in both difficulties. I feel that is worth it. And if you spend gems to try to do 10 battles in Heroic, you're probably going to get less than refreshing the battle. So actually refreshing the rewards is not a bad idea. So we haven't had the need to actually use Predator Batman because we're just doing way too much damage. Wonder Woman gets dominated and the Fiery Inmate gets eliminated. So we get Warrior Queen, Wonder Woman's boots, and 1 more fragment. I'm pretty sure that you can still get gear outside of the challenges for these characters, but obviously doing the challenge is a good way for it. So now we're in the second difficulty, 20,037 threat, and you still need 1 Batman hero. So If you're a new person at about 13 to 14,000 threat, do not be afraid of that. Obviously, use Batman on the Might class. Use Wonder Woman on the Agility class. And you have nothing to worry about. Here we're going to get in Predator Batman just to do some supplemental damage. And we get the hammer. So down goes that Wonder Woman. 23 hit combo. Wonder Woman easily dominated. And it's just like the first difficulty. Piece of cake. Batman is a really powerful card. So we get 2 fragments and Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's boots. A little bit underwhelming, but it's still not bad. So we're going to do this fight again, and then we're going to do the 3rd difficulty, and then we're going to refresh the 2nd and 3rd difficulties. I think 2 is on the low end for the 2nd fight. I think you can get up to 4. But if you have 100 energy and you do like 8 or 9 fights, you're probably going to get the same amount of fragments anyway. So as I've said, it is worth it to refresh. Use your gems to refresh it just so you can get the fragments a little bit faster. I don't recommend doing it on the 1st page, but on the 2nd page, most definitely. And this is also an educational video because if you're spending fragments to actually get said cards, this is going to be the result that you're probably going to get on average. We're going to go off the Dark Knight and get rid of Wonder Woman now. And that just annihilates Wonder Woman on the 2nd difficulty. No problem at all. So that time we got 6 fragments. So we got 8 fragments for doing the 2nd page. So 8 fragments for 50 gems or even 100 gems is totally worth it. So now we're going to go into the 3rd difficulty. 46,688 threat. Going up against 2 level 45 goons and Wonder Woman, who's also 45 4-star. So we need a little bit more energy, as we need 2 more energy. So let's go into our daily objectives. Alright, so we're at 46. Let's go up to 66. Let's also claim that as well. So we just have to win 1 more resource mission and we'll be good to go. So we have enough energy to do 2 cycles in the 2nd difficulty. So overall, we got 8 fragments for the 2nd difficulty. That's not too bad. So we're going to get in Batman. We probably should get Predator Batman and just do some supplemental damage on Wonder Woman. So there's the Warrior Queen Wonder Woman clone.
You will submit.
Alright, so the clone does break up the combo. That kind of sucks. But we're going to go off another super move. We'll see if there's enough to one-shot Wonder Woman. Or if we'll have to do a little more damage. At 10% damage, that only took out about half of her health. So you have to do a little bit more than that. So there's the stun by Shaman Gorilla. We're already at 7 bars, and we're just going to do another one. So the 2nd Dark Knight, Wonder Woman should be eliminated. Who says you can't play like Injustice 1? Super moves for days. Barely survives that, but we're just going to bash her out. So obviously Predator Batman currently does a lot less damage. So we got 5 fragments and Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's chest plate. So altogether we've gotten 15 fragments. For 1 clear without spending gems. eliminated, Warrior Queen Wonder Woman comes in. Unfortunately, we lose the 23-hit combo. But it's probably going to be the same strategy. Let's actually do some Predator and Batman supplemental damage.
Surrender while you can.
Let's see what a 14-hit combo does with Wonder Woman. It's the first time we did it with no combo meter. With Emerald Green Lantern, it's really easy to gain power. So that time it takes out about 70% of her health. So I imagine if you can get up to like a 30-hit combo with the threat I have, you could easily one-shot her. Not that we're in any danger.
You will submit.
Green Lantern does take a shot though. And Wonder Woman gets annihilated. That's some heavy damage. So we got another 6 fragments, 11 altogether, up to 53. So we ended up getting 21 fragments in our first full clear. So 21 fragments times 3, you're going to get about 60 fragments if you don't refresh. But we're going to refresh, and you can refresh every day. So we're going to lose 4 energy, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I think spending gems to get these fragments, as I've said, is totally worth it. Because if you're doing heroic battles, the chances of you getting 11 fragments, you're not going to. Even at 100 gems, I don't think you're going to get 11 fragments if you refresh twice in campaign. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman clone comes in. Let's try a special 3 this time. And the damage is about comparable with the super move. It's about the same damage. Obviously, you do get the advantage of keeping a little bit of power. We're going to go off the super move to get rid of Wonder Woman. I still think it's a little safer with Wonder Woman because sometimes the Might classes can super block during the special 3. So let's just play it safe and end these fights faster. And that is enough to get rid of her. So we get another 5 fragments, good for 58 out of 160. And I wouldn't be spending gems to actually get the Warrior Queen Wonder Woman if I didn't think it was worth it. So we're probably going to refresh gems twice in order to get all of the repeats done. But you always get 1 for the first attempt. So we're going to omit repeating the first fight, because I imagine it costs the same amount of gems. We always get stuck at the beginning, losing our combo. I'm going to go off the Dark Knight again. 12-hit combo should put her down about 1/3 health. And then we're probably going to shift in Batman and get some supplemental damage. Yeah, put her at the same health Shaman Gorilla had. And Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's going to get dominated. Alright, so we got 63 fragments. We ended up getting 10 fragments for repeating the third battle. So 10 fragments for 50 gems, totally worth it. Now, to refresh a second time, it's going to cost you 100 gems. I've never refreshed it a third time, but for educational purposes in this video, and because I really want this card, I am going to be spending the gems to refresh twice. We're going to have to spend energy, obviously, refreshing our count energy as well, but that's not a big deal. The first 2 refreshes are 50 energy, then it goes to 75 for refresh 3 and 4, and I've never bothered to do more than that. Although I do want unbreakable cyborg fragments, so we'll have to see. The fiery inmate comes in, taking heavy damage. Fiery inmate is gone. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman comes in and once again breaks up the combo. Stupid sweep interrupted our combo. So we're going to do a special 3 and get Batman in, do a little supplemental damage. So let's get Batman in and end this fight easily. Bit slapping her down. So we get another 4 fragments up to 67. This is obviously a little longer video. We don't have to do the recharges, but again, just for educational purposes, we're doing that. So we started at 32 fragments. We've gotten 44 fragments so far. But a full clear got us 21 fragments. So refreshing the first 2 pages, we should be getting about 50 fragments. So you could probably get a full character by paying for all the refreshes in one session. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait a couple days, a couple times to get it. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's clone is in and continuously breaks up our momentum. So we're going to go for a 16-hit combo super move, and that should put her at about 1/3 health. Actually puts her at about 40% health. So let's get in Predator and Batman again. Shaman Gorilla comes in. He's going to get annihilated. Class advantage and blocks that. She walks into the stun. No chance of surviving. Down goes Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. We have not seen her block once. So we got another 4 fragments. We got 8 fragments for the final battle this time, putting us at 71. So yes, you get between 4 and 6. And refreshing the 3rd time will cost you 200 gems. So altogether, you're going to be spending 350 gems per difficulty, which is a lot, but I really want Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. I think it's a good investment. Although at 2,000 gems, I don't really know about that, because you could be spending hero shards and getting it, but I don't have Warrior Queen Wonder Woman, and I really want her. So, you guys are probably saying, why is he spending 200 gems just to get 8 fragments? Well, you're probably going to get more than 8 fragments recharging your energy 4 times. In actuality, it'd be 3 times. But, again, because it's guaranteed fragments of a character, it's pretty good.
Surrender while you can.
Stupid sweep. They really need to take that out of the game. Special 3 is going to get blocked. That's not going to do much. Let's get Batman in and cycle some supplemental damage, too.
You will submit.
But Batman back in. That's going to get blocked. That does not stun her either. So we're going to try to get another stun. That one connects. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman, again, eliminated. So we end up getting 4 more fragments, good for 75. And we're going to refresh again. So refreshing the 3rd battle twice, we're currently at 75 fragments. We've gotten 43 fragments already. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman clone comes in. Probably a little bit unnecessary.
You will submit.
Warrior Queen Wonder Woman is in. Let's get off the stun. That's going to do some good damage.
Push yourself harder.
Special one also connects. That one doesn't do too much. Let's just get off the special 3 and end this. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman eliminated. Alright, so we got 5 fragments and Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's bracer. So we're up to 80 fragments. So we got 9 fragments that cycle in the 5th battle. So you roughly get 4 to 6 fragments every time for clearing the 3rd battle. You get 2 to 6 fragments when you clear the 2nd battle. And you only get 1 fragment clear in the 1st battle. So we have 6 more refreshes altogether. So now these fights are not going to last very long at all. We're going to bomb Warrior Queen Wonder Woman out. Shaman Gorilla gets dominated. You can see the difference in damage between the 2nd and 3rd fight. So we ended up getting 5 fragments for refresh in the 2nd battle, and we also got another Warrior Queen Wonder Woman bracer. So we're currently at 53 fragments, and we've refreshed all of the 3rd battle and once in the 2nd battle so far. But we're going to do the other 2. This is Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. Let's get Batman in and start cycling some damage. And Wonder Woman gets dominated. She's going to get easily eliminated. No chance of surviving. So we got another 6 fragments, good for 91 out of 106. We ended up getting 11 fragments cycling the 2nd battle. So you're more than likely to get less fragments for doing the 2nd battle, but you have the opportunity of getting the same amount of fragments between the 2nd and 3rd battle. So, if you're able to do the 2nd battle, is it worth refreshing to get fragments? Well, that's between 4 and 12 fragments for refreshing it. So, that's up to you. I personally think it's worth it, but I really want a new character. So, that would also let me climb higher in the arena leaderboards, because I'd have a 33rd character to use, and Sonic Black Canary will be 34 out of the 38 character roster. Now, it does cost you a lot of gems to actually do this, so obviously placing in the top 50 in arena is going to offset the amount of gems that I spend, which would be 550 gems a day. So I'd spend about 1,500 gems a week for refreshing all 3. But it basically guarantees you enough fragments to get a new card. So we get another 5 fragments. We also get Wonder Woman's Tiara. So this will probably put us at about 100, and then we have 1 more to do. And obviously, if we get Warrior Queen Wonder Woman, I'm probably not going to gem recharges. So here we're just going to go into operations. We're going to, or resource missions. We're just going to do the cheap one just to get it out of the way, because it's only 6 energy. The second one is 12. So we're kind of just doing that because we have to recharge anyways. We don't want the arena. But we're currently still in 4th place overall, and I have most of a cycle to do. So now we're going to recharge, which is still only 50 gems. So again, to recharge the 1st and 2nd battles, you're going to be paying 700 gems a day, 2,100 gems altogether for actually doing all 3 cycles to get a card. And that's assuming you don't want to actually pay the gems to get it, which is a ridiculous amount. But since I get the gems for free competing in arena, and you get a lot of gems in operations, I'll deal with that. Obviously, for getting promotions, I probably won't do this, as I didn't care as much about the Flash as I do Wonder Woman, since I already had the card. So let's cycle Batman to generate some power. I would have got the special too. Wonder Woman barely survives that, but she's going to get wiped out. So that time we got 2 fragments, but 18 gems for 2 cycles is not really that bad. And Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's boots. So currently we've gotten 66 fragments. And we only need 62 fragments to get Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. So we're going to purchase the final cycle in this. And people are probably going to call me crazy for spending all these gems. Obviously, I'm not going to spend gems on the first battle. Fire inmate goes down quickly. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman in. And Warrior Queen Wonder Woman gets annihilated. So we got 2 more fragments, good for 100 out of 160. So we end up getting 68 fragments altogether. And Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's shield. So we basically got almost the whole set of gear. Now, obviously, it is a lot of gems to be refreshing these. And more than likely, I'll probably just do 2 refreshes in the upcoming days, because I really don't feel like spending 400 gems. But you can see that we end up getting 68 fragments. We do have 1 more fight to go. I didn't see that. My bad. So, refreshing the 2nd and 3rd battles, you're probably going to get about 70 fragments. Take that for a grain of salt. But we're doing all this information, again, for educational purposes. Obviously, this video is a lot longer than it needs to be. But there might be some people that are on the fence about spending gems. They might be saving up gems or looking to buy gems just so they can get more fragments for Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. And you guys can obviously see her passive in action. When a teammate dies, they replace, and you get so much attack based on the promotion. So, Warrior Queen Wonder Woman goes down for the last time in this video. And we end the video at 102 fragments, giving us 70 fragments in 1 cycle. So, if you actually have the gems, the time, and patience, if you already had a Warrior Queen Wonder Woman from the gold chest before this move to challenges, you could probably get the promotion from 2 to 3 star, or from 3 to 4 stars if you actually spend gems.
Woman.
So the ability at rank 1, 55 attack, which is not that much. It's about 1/3 of the ability. And I think at 5 stars you get the full attack. So if you like this video on the Warrior Queen Wonder Woman challenge, as well as getting 70 fragments towards unlocking the character, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And more than likely, tonight, or the next 2 days, we'll only be doing the first 2 cycles and saving 400 gems a day in the process, only spending 300. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!